of moving out of Paul's Valley. But long story short, we went ahead and took the plunge. We trusted God to lead us in that. Didn't know exactly what we were doing, but we just trusted Him to show us the way. And 31 years later, here I am. Uh, it's been a good journey too. I learned a lot. My first few years under Mr. Self, and then under Mr. Reynolds, and then in 2010, I got the opportunity to be the second in charge there, and then finally in 2016, I got a chance to be the executive director, and really proud of that. Again, nothing really. I'm not patting myself on the back. I'm just all of this. I can tell you, fellas, is it's been a part of God's plan for me, and I try to embrace it, and I try to work hard to show that I'm worthy. But I really do take a lot of pride in the fact that there's every state has an OSSAA, and so there's 51 of us, and when you include Washington D.C., there's 51 state associations. There's four African Americans that lead those associations, so I'm absolutely proud to be amongst that number.
The
Hey,
clap for
you
that.
guys got to clap for that.
Now wait a minute. You just said every state has a state association. So why am I seeing on the internet where the governor is saying we don't need one? Understand that?
You know, uh, we asked the same thing, and I tell you what, uh, when that was said, you know how news travel fast. Some of my counterparts in other states calling me, telling me, who in the world is your governor there that think that they don't need a governing body for high school activities? It was, I mean, people was going nuts on that, and here's the deal: people say things to appease a certain group of people. You know, I have to believe in my heart he really didn't think that we could do without a governing body for high school activities. Can you imagine what it would look like? Again,
It's funny.
as I mentioned, nobody likes to be sanctioned for rules and all, and or penalized. But everybody knows that if our sports are going to be what we need them to be, then we've got to have someone enforcing rules to keep them looking like what we want them to be. I listened to your interview with the young man that you had on. Very impressive, by the way. Very impressive young man, and and I can tell that he's been um, he's been brought up well. Because of some of the things he was saying. Can you imagine if he had to play in a state that, because they didn't have a state organization, they didn't have a state championship, or they didn't have certain rules to level the playing field for him. So I have to believe that comments like what we heard last winter, like that, was simply done to appease constituents, but deep down, uh, people know we've got to have organizations like this.
Mr. Jackson, it's funny because you talk about the rules because I know you guys do so much. I had a chance to have Lenny on the show a couple weeks ago, but with so many student athletes, transferring, how does the OSSA determine whether an athlete is immediately eligible to play? I mean, how does that
Well,
work?
yeah, that's a good question. Those rules have kind of evolved over the years. The base rule is if your family picks up and moves from one district to another, they're automatically eligible. There's nothing be said or done. When they transfer, which means they they still live in one district, they've established eligibility at that district where they live, but then they change schools without moving. Then they've got to go. They've got to show that. Well, I'll back up. The rules have changed so that we allow you to do that one time. Okay, you can have that one free transfer. Beyond that, say you wanted to do it again, a student and their family would have to show there's some type of hardship situation that forced me to change schools, that I could no longer go to school here and that I have to go again. But right now, uh, the rule has changed that where you have a free one. When I first came to the OSSAA, if you wanted to transfer, you had to sit out a year. uh, and you couldn't even play junior varsity at that point. Back in '96, when I came on board, the rule was if you just simply transfer without moving, then you set a year. Again, over time, and most states have done what we've done, kind of loosen the reins a little bit, to where again we now have that rule that you can transfer one time without any consequences.
So what about the prep school? So if a young lady or man goes off to a prep school and that starts playing, because prep school is you're playing high school ball in sixth grade or seventh grade, if you're on that team. How does that work? Because if my daughter was to play on a prep team and she's been playing on it since sixth grade, but her eligibility really don't start to ninth grade, but she's been
Right.
playing high school ball at sixth grade or seventh grade, is she eligible to come back and play for an Oklahoma team?
That's a good question. If she comes back in the ninth grade, yes, because we say like you mentioned, you start your eligibility for the first time in the ninth grade. Now, if if she was playing for that particular school, um, when she in the ninth grade, if she stayed with them and played in the ninth grade, and then she came to Oklahoma, she could take advantage of the one time move. So that would be her first move. So the short answer is yes, that would be possible, but it would need it would have to happen uh, with a first time move. If say she stayed there in the ninth grade, transferred to school A in the 10th grade, and then wanted to go somewhere else her junior or senior year, then she would have issues.
Okay.
I
But
had a
What about?
that
question.
I'm sorry.
okay.
The same thing with transferring the whole link rule deal. Now, I was hearing rumors that the link rule might have been on hospice, might have been going away, but then it's still alive and kicking. What's going on with the link rule? What's the status of it? Is it going to go away? Is it here to stay? What's the deal with the link rule?
Well, again, as I mentioned, the rules that we enforce are from those 484 member schools who want them. So at one time, about 4 years ago, the vast majority of the membership felt like we needed a link rule, which simply means uh, if a student was following a coach, then they would have to sit out a year from varsity participation. Um, the first year that we implemented that, it was challenged. It was challenged by the attorney general. He didn't like some of that. Um, Once we got a chance to have some conversation with him, provide some clarity for him, and then he provided some for us. Uh, he was okay with it. So we send it back out to the membership. Do you still want this rule? Um, and the membership still wanted it because, again, that what they saw was kids changing schools to follow a particular coach. I'll put a pin in that right there, because there'll be a lot of people will say, "Well, what's wrong with that?" And um, it gives me a chance to back up and say, as important as sports and activities are for kids, the most important thing is to get a good high school education. And as an organization, we have to keep that primary.
Absolutely.
So so we I was just going to finish with um so kids moving around a lot, where they might find a benefit athletically, a lot of times that's not the case academically. When you're having to get accustomed to a curriculum at one or two or three different schools, uh, studies show that's not usually in the best interest of a kid academically. So that's the gist of having a linked rule, and or having a transfer rule. Period. Is, you know what we love to see is what old guys like me had back in the day when I played activities with the people I grew up with. You don't see that much anymore. And so, um, the rules of transfer tries to at least protect some of that, to where we're not what you see in college, where students are transferring all over the place. Um, we're trying to protect that as best we can.
And I know that academics are important, but would you, and unlike yesterday's time, today's time, there is a huge, if you're a prospect kid, there may be a huge financial incentive down the line to have your kid aligned with a certain coach. A coach who may have AAU ties, collegiate ties, experience, versus the history teacher who's happened to be the coach, but not necessarily a coach. And I think that's where it gets a little bit, uncomfortable for people who invested a lot of money and time into kids that really have a chance to do some generational shifting things. And I think that's where I don't know if I agree or feel good about comparing the old times and playing with your neighborhood kids and kids who have a chance to do something really transcendent for their families.
No, and I get that, and we hear that a lot, and that's a valid argument. Um, the the thing that I would share, and again, I'm just probably showing my age and how old school way of thinking I still am, but uh, you know there are a lot of kids with a lot of uh, prospect, that have a lot of potential and a lot of ability. You're still taking a risk. Getting a good, solid education is going to allow you to do some things, even when things may not go your way athletically. Always something that you're going to have, that good, strong education. You're going to have that regardless of your athletic ability. Again, man, I love to see our kids go on and do great at the next level. And we've got, in Oklahoma, we've been blessed in all our activities to where we've had them go on even to the professional level, a good number of them, and that makes you feel good. But can you can you look at the number of kids that have gone through high school that, man, their aspirations was to get to the NBA, and it didn't happen. So now what? That you've got to have something to fall back on.
That's right.
And what it says, I'm sorry, one more blue. And you guys monitor more than just the core sports that we talk about: basketball, football, baseball. I'm reading debate and what else is you have a
Yeah,
musical dance. I mean, it's
ab-
beyond just what we talk about every day, right?
Absolutely, and I appreciate you bringing that up because not every state association, as I mentioned, every state has one. Not every state association will have competitions in the non-athletic activities like we do. We do have competitions in music, uh, both vocal and instrumental music, speech and debate, uh, theater, academic bowl. So we sponsor a lot of activities to give our kids a chance to compete in more than just athletics, and that's something we're proud of. As a matter of fact, our participation records show that probably about 100,000 students participate in those non-athletic activities that we sponsor.
Mm,
Thank you.
Good stuff.
awesome. I just had a question. Um, so say kid, an athlete gets hurt and have a season ending injury.
Yep.
Is it a way that they could get another year of eligibility if they miss the entire season?
Good question, because we get that a lot, and the what it centers around is if they have to, if their injury or if their illness kept them from missing school. Again,
Mm,
the key for us is being able to progress academically. So there are a lot of kids that have that season ending injury that you're talking about. But if they can still go to school, make their grades, then we don't have that medical red shirt that colleges have.
got you.
Now, if that injury and illness and we've seen it to where it's so severe that they can't do coursework. They're on so much medication that it they just can't keep up. Then yes, we do have a way that kids can file for a waiver and be granted some extra time.
Mr.
Awesome.
Jackson, I got the question. You got the rule. What's the 15 days? You see some of these kids, they move schools and then they got to
Mhm.
sit out 15 days. So what is that?
If a kid changes schools during the course of the year,
Okay.
then they have to sit out 15 days before they can become eligible, and that's there for a couple of reasons. Number one, uh, we want to make sure that the student left in good standing. So the school that they're transferring to have to be able to get records and go and review those and make sure the student's leaving in good standing. Another reason for that rule is want to make sure that we're not making a mad move. Meaning, I get mad at coach on Friday after the game. Uh, I transfer over the weekend um, to another school. As a matter of fact, what that rule says is part of that 15-day rule is that if I transfer within 15 days of the playoffs, then I can't be eligible for that year. So to prevent that mad move where coach made me mad, so I'm going to leave him and I'm going to go play over at the next school.
Gotcha.
But I will say that 15-day rule is only in effect if a kid is transferring during the course of the year. If he transfers and he's at the new school day one, they don't have to sit out.
I have one more question. This is something that we talk about hypothetically. I don't know how possible this is. This last past year, one of the things that we do on the show, we talk about the best teams regardless of class. Let's say in basketball, for instance, is there any conversation, any thought to maybe having an overall state champion from the classes? Say 6A plays 5A, 4A plays 3A, and like a Final Four, and then the winners play each other for the overall championship. Any thought of that?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, there's a lot of work to be done for something like that. Uh, a lot of people would like to see something like that at the end of the season. The resistance comes from those schools and those coaches that want those kids going on to the next activity. I want that kid in track or baseball or whatever, and so basketball's over. Let's go. So, but to your question, there's a lot of interest in something like that. Not only in basketball, but you hear that even in football with some of the large classes.
I like it that in wrestling they have junior high state, so it doesn't matter what class. And I would love for the junior high state to have a basketball tournament at the end of the year, like they do. And I know it'd be tough because there's so many teams, but I
Yeah.
love that wrestling does have that at the man. I mean, it used to be at the fairgrounds, but I thought it's pretty cool because you got all the classes come together, and there's one state champion. So I think that's pretty cool what they do, and I would love for basketball to do that in the down in the future. So because then you can bring, like Mark said, you bring everybody together, and then hey, you got one state champion, because there might be some small classes that can beat some of these big time 6A schools, I mean, just because you're 6A don't mean that you're better than these class A's or class B's teams. So but like I said, I want to tell you, Jackson, it was good having you on. I know it's not my show, but learned a lot tonight. But I just tell you one thing about it though, man, you guys do a great job down there, you and your staff, Russ and Roof, and I mean those guys, and Lenny and all those guys. So I mean, great job. 'Cause I know your job, like Mark said earlier, you guys are the boogie man. Everybody gets scared.
Yeah. Well, hey, man, I appreciate you saying that because I tell you what, we have a great staff. Like I said, you guys know, Hatchet, for instance, loves kids, loves activities, and a great man of character, and that's who we have working. So. Again, whether you like us or not, our Oklahoma activities are in good hands because of the people that work there, and so I appreciate you guys being able to give us a chance to discuss those things.
Absolutely.
Very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first on Basketball Dads. The big boss, the head honcho, the executive director himself, David Jackson. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you for coming on.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen.
All right. Sir, yes, sir. Fellas, come on now. A lot of people, your little show, your little this. That's the big dog.
That's the big dog.
No better.
The head honcho.
Yeah, A-Tone. Now, theoretically, if we had I know CA1 on the girls' side, we put them all together, all the classes, who do you think would have been overall champion, hypothetically speaking?
Girls?
I mean, you got to put Washington in the mix. Got to put Washington.
Man, PC North would be watching about 15.
I mean, you got to put PC North. I'm just saying.
North would still watch the girls about 15.
I asked Tony. I didn't ask you. I asked Tony. Let the man
Sorry,
speak.
Chad.
You got to. You saying who could be there? I said you got to put Washington, but PC North. I mean, would have won it. I think that team PC North had the last few years has been really tough. The one year they had Brandy. This year, I mean, I think they're going to be good, but I don't know if they're going to win the state championship. I think there's a lot of other good girls teams out there that's fighting to get there, man. I'm telling you, I can't wait for basketball season to start. It's gonna be fire. Like, what my guys at Spicy? Where they been, man?
Tom, I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Have you seen a girls basketball team better than that Classen team?
No. I mean, Edmond North was pretty tough when Pop had that team.
They beat them.
They were pretty tough. I mean, you gotta. I mean, no, you're right. You're right.
Charles' question came in overtime in the fourth quarter. We had no more time for questions. All right. Speaking of our last guest, on-screen guest, Tony, you hanging out?
Before y'all bring him on, I love y'all, but I'm going to bed early tonight. It's not, boy, y'all are doing a great time tonight, boy. I'm telling you, I love it.
You see it?
Not on
all
one,
right,
baby. You got one guest left. We gonna have about 30 minutes to talk about the rankings. I love it. Mark, I talked about the rankings earlier. You got 6 teams in the Class 6A that's ranked in the top 10 in the power poll. That just tells you right now that's the toughest class.
There you go. All right, Paul, go to bed.
All right, love you guys.
Appreciate you, my guy. Love you too, bro. All right. My guy TJ. Tony has done it again. All right, this last guest. The bio is so in depth. I've never read a bio. I got to read the bio. It's so much. There's so many letters. There's so many acronyms. I don't even know what half the acronyms mean. Because this brother is so accomplished. I first met this young man on the campus of the only school that matters, Langston University. You heard it here first. Yeah, that's right, LU. And I was so proud to find out that he went to the other school that mattered, Dale City. You know, all the great ones come out of Dale City. We've seen it a million times. All the legends, everybody who's moving and shaking, everybody making things happen, coming right out the mid-Dale. So I met him there. Then he's playing basketball at Langston. And then he ended up pledging the greatest fraternity God ever created. I don't even have to name it because you know what it is. So I said, brother, I need you on the show. He obliged me. And I'm going to read this bio because it's very, I mean, I've never seen so many letters behind somebody's name. Doctor, first of all, Dr. Charles Loftis, PT, DPT, SCS, OCS, CSCS, RSCC, and certified DN. Now he got to explain all of that. So sports performance therapist and a concierge PT, board certified in sports physical therapy, board certified in orthopedic physical therapy, sports manual therapy certified dry needling specialist. You know the little needles you put in, doing all that too. Member of the National Strength and Conditioning Association as a certified strength and conditioning specialist, registered strength and conditioning coach through the NSCA, hails from DLC, like I said before, and the Langston University, graduating with a Bachelor of Chemistry. He was 2013 Doctor of Physical Therapy from Langston University School of Physical Therapy, the #1 physical therapy school in the state of Oklahoma. He has 6 years of professional experience working with the NBA. The brother was on staff in the NBA, those big three letters, for the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Portland Trail Blazers. And he currently works as a concierge sports physical therapist for NBA players and a concierge PT serving the Oklahoma City area. So that means you have an athlete in Oklahoma. He's back. So without any further ado, put your hands together and give a great basketball dad's welcome for the one, the only Dr. Charles Loftis. Doggy dog. What's up, man?
What's going on?
Brother, you got a whole bunch of letters and certifications and accolades behind your name. It's incredible. I'm proud of you, man. It's amazing. How's it feel to be you right now? How's it feel to be you?
I mean, life is great, man. I've been blessed with an abundance of opportunities and just to be able to do what I do and the bandwidth for the knowledge of wanting to learn deeper in the sports performance side of things and also the physical therapy side of things. So, I mean, you know, life it's a journey, it's a marathon, and, you know, every day it's just like you're just trying to figure out how to better yourself on to the next one. So,
well, I had to put all that out there, man, because I know a lot of ladies are watching. You know, they see you walking around, they don't see no wedding band or nothing on. I had to put them letters behind. Hey, when you come towards my guy, you got to come correct. He got a lot of letters behind his name. I'm telling you right now.
And they love you in the chat too. Somebody said that's my brother.
Yeah, that's my sister. That's actually my sister. That's Adrian. She's a doctor. Adrian, that's my sister that just responded on there. Yeah.
Your mom got two doctors in the house?
Yeah. She's a medical doctor. She's DL. Yeah.
Ooh, Adrian Loftis, what's up? Adrian? That's big time. Is she also an eagle? Is she an eagle?
She's an eagle valedictorian.
Man, I can tell y'all about Dale City. Valedictorian?
Yeah. She's valedictorian, man. Yeah.
What's your mom a school teacher?
My mom was a school teacher, still is.
There you go. See how I gets that? Come on, that's why.
Still is. Yeah, she's still. My mom retired whenever I graduated PT school in 2013. We had a joint party. And so she retired then, but she continued on teaching adjunct at Oscar Rose was the original. But at Rose State, she's been at Rose State for, I want to say 40-something years or so, or more than that. But she's been there for a minute. She's still doing it right now.
That's awesome. Tell her I said hi. She remembered me, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure she
does.
Tell her
I said hi.
How you know his mom?
Well, me and Charles, we hooped together a little bit back in the day.
Yeah.
All right, Loftis, tell the truth. Tell the truth. God's watching and I'm looking.
Man.
The blue used to go,
blue, man.
Blue
really?
Used to go, man. Yeah, blue used to go, man. I mean, back in the day, man, there were so many guys to, you know, that because they were upperclassmen compared to me, And so, growing up, I mean, basketball is completely different than what it is now. Like, it's such a small guard game. Back then was, you know, I mean, everything you could think about. We had it from, even at Midwest City, you had D'Angelo, Sheldon, even Matt Kemp, and all those guys, Craig Rice, and I mean, they were loaded. Then you go to Darnell Jackson, down to Moose, down to some significant players, and then you had David Godbold over at Douglas. You had Wani over, where he was at Douglas, and then
A lot of talent.
man, there's a lot of talent, man. I mean, James Coates. There were so many
Y'all
guys.
had talent too. I feel like Dale City had talent, but
we did. Yeah, we know. Yeah.
Time for the Netflix special. Surviving Coach Duke.
Hey,
where do I sit here?
Yeah. That's one of the things that I kind of learned about too, as I, even getting to the professional level, is being able to see how an organization may want to play in a certain structure, but how you have to adapt to what you have. And I think some of the old school coaches back then, it was really hard to adapt to what you have. Like, you just want to stay with that traditional model. If you're over 6'3" or whatever, you're down in the post. Don't come out. That's not the game anymore. Right. So if they're able to do it, you have to really adapt to that, because you're not only hurting them in that moment, but you're hurting their future for later on. Because if you're 6'4", 6'5", in your school, but you're playing center, but then you go into college against different states in the country, you're having a 6'10" guard or 6'8" guard or something like that. You know what I mean? And you playing, and then you're having a 7-foot center that you're going against, and you're at 6'4" playing center because that's all you know. Then it kind of it really, really hinders you. So to be able to adapt, it was one of the things, and I think back then that was one of the biggest things through the program at that point in time, because it was just like such a traditional way. This is how I won the championship back in the 70s or 60s or whenever it was, and then, but it's just like that's not the game anymore. Then it has continued to evolve over the years, even crazier than whenever we played.
Yeah, it was all back in that day. It wasn't a lot of people moving around, but I got Marcus Steele. He was like, I've had enough.
Oh yeah,
he got up out of Dale City with the Midwest City.
Yeah. No, I mean that was. I'm not going to say no names, but there was a lot of individuals that was really on that recruiting side trying to get people over to Midwest City, and it was one of those things where for me it stood with the loyalty, and I didn't want to just take that route. But even though too, yes, you might get publicity because you're having all these people come in, but I think that hindered a lot of people's careers as well too. I was just talking to Craig about that. I mean, Craig was a phenomenal guard, but he had some talent on his team where it was just like, you kind of get overshadowed in some of those instances and whatever. So it's kind of it's kind of tough.
That's some of the best teams that we've seen at Midwest City around that time.
For sure.
Yeah, they were stacked.
Very. But yeah, Blue used to go. If that's what your question was going to be, yeah.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Let's talk about you, man. You did something that a lot of us do, but you did it at a different level. One of the slogans that we adopted at Langston University was "From Langston University to the World." And you went to school, got your doctorate in physical therapy, and it has taken you all around the world. Can you talk about your journey as a PT and what it's done for you so far?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's put me around a lot of great clinicians, a lot of, the elite athletes in the world, and just seeing different things, even just being able to travel myself, because I know that sphere that basketball can take you, like so many different places, regardless if you're playing on the team or if you are working for the team as well. So, I give my much love and gratitude to the game alone. It was something that I had a vision for whenever I was in college, of wanting to go and not only create this hybrid model of strength and conditioning with physical therapy, because it was something that, and especially in the state of Oklahoma, that was lacking and needed more of, just based off of my own experiences. And I realized that. So for me, I created this vision. And, for me, I had two goals after graduating PT school was open up a facility myself at some point in time and then work on a professional level behind the scenes. And I'll say I was very blessed and fortunate to be able to do both of those things.
Oh, Lord. So we talked a little bit about what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Tell our audience who may have athletes here in my mic's going in and out. Y'all hear me?
Uh-huh.
Okay. About strength training, conditioning, recovery. These are things that we didn't talk about when I was in high school. How was that relevant for the athlete? And how are you serving today's kids? And what are you recommending that we do for our athletes in that area?
Yeah, I think that, Oklahoma was kind of behind it. We've just been a naturally slow state when it comes on to catching on to things. And, it's one of those things that being able to get into strength and conditioning, like your school, I heard you mention it earlier, talking to Mr. Jackson, where you might have your psychology teacher that is your basketball coach, that because he played before, but then also they're in the weight room, but they actually don't have the credentials behind it. And not necessarily saying that you need credentials, but I do think that credentials are very, very important because they hold you to a standard of being on to be able to do the continuing education to keep up to date with new trended things and what's going on and just the topic alone. So, that's why you see all my initials is professional development and staying with that. And I take pride in that. But back then, strength and conditioning was it was very watered down. There was no true set periodization where you talk about transgressing someone from the off season all the way through the preseason to the end season. Yeah. And this is a chart that, it's a very, very common annual plan for periodization. That I created this actually for one of my guys that I'm currently working with. He's in high school plan right now, and so those months are basically based off of kind of what his season is like, because I believe in high school they can't do organized practices up until I think October or something like that.
October 1st, yeah.
Yeah. So to me, that's kind of the start of the preseason when they start getting into the basketball games. And then I think in November they start scrimmaging, and December they start playing games. So that's kind of how you see where that end season starts with the scrimmages and so on. Whereas even on the pro level, it's kind of similar, where they start preseason in October. And then once the real games start, then we're in season. But this right here is a full season calendar of how I would take someone through strength and conditioning program and their different phases. And the weeks and the months could vary from sport, could vary from team. But I think it's one of those things that it sets the foundation, and then from there you can kind of just plug and play. But for an example, with this chart here, starting in the off season, I have August because that's kind of when I started back up with him. Basketball nowadays is all year round. So these guys are still going and playing their club ball. And so I think around this time was when he finally had some downtime after July from playing. And then we got back connected into the weight room about 3 to 4 times a week. And so that phase will go on, but it's more so high volume, but the intensity is pretty moderate, from about 60%, maybe 50 to 70%. So the intensity is not extremely high, it's moderate, but the focus is building what we call, that's the GPP phase, or GPP, general preparation phase. And the general preparation phase in that off season is kind of where you start the foundation from working on movement skills, patterning, squat form, all those different things, deficiencies in certain mobility areas or whatever it may be. Then you work on those, you build those up, but you also get them introduced to a higher capacity with the volume. So that's why you see where it says hypertrophy, work capacity, and then their power, speed, all those different things are kind of low at that point in time because they're playing so much basketball throughout the year that we don't want them to stack and do all the different running and jumping and all those things in that phase. We wanted that to be a little bit closer to when they're getting ready to peak into that and do those things. So at that point in time, those things are kind of a little bit on a lower scale. Then it moves on over to like our basic strength. After that first, I had this mapped out for him for 3 weeks, and then go on from there. Week 4 to 7 is kind of where we start building up our basic strength phase. And there the volume decreases, but the load and the load gets a little bit higher, moderate to high. So they start putting on a little bit more plates, start doing things. That's relevant to them, because training age is a really huge thing. So if there's someone nowadays you can start with guys, children at a younger age, because the whole theory of stunning the growth plates has kind of been nullified, where that's not necessarily truly a thing. When I had my gym, I had a kid that was probably like 8 years old or so, doing stuff, but it's body weight. It's with light bars, training bars. It's with light medicine balls, things like that. And then from there, all I'm doing is working on him developing form, him developing technique. That way, when it's time to progress and start maybe loading a little bit more, then I know he's able to move through those patterns efficiently. So, but yeah, that basic strength for those guys start building up, and then moving on into the preseason, whenever they start practices and scrimmages and stuff like that, you start working on what we call a reactive strength. It's more so speed-based training and moving the bar quick, moving the weight fast, because that transfer over to that sports-specific side of things, not keeping them slow moving weight, heavier weight at a slow rate. That's more so like, for an example, an Olympic lifter, them trying to lift so much weight, they might be able to accomplish it, but they're moving it pretty slow. But so whenever I try to have that athlete go into a court and do all these fast movements or whatever else, it may not transfer over that easily like that at all. So that phase where it's the strength power is kind of where we work on our reactive strength, our more power phase. With that, the intensities for strength get higher. But then when it gets to the power, that stuff, the intensities get a lot lower at that point in time, because I don't want them moving heavy weight. I just want them moving efficient weight really quick. So that's kind of how, we do that on into the peak, then going into that, which is in season. And then once they start playing games and things, this is maintenance at that time. I still have guys at that point in time in high school. I would like for them to still come in at least once to 2 times a week, because we don't want them to lose everything that they've done in the off season and preseason building up to that point in time and just let that waste off. So in the end season, we still lift. The volume is going to be super low. I may not need an hour session. I may only need like 30 minutes or so. So at that point in time, and it gets very basketball specific at that point in time. So that's kind of how the periodization phase works. And, if I had a high school, that's kind of like how I recommend and build for my athletes. If I had a high school child, and, it's definitely things like that I would pay attention to and implement, with the right rest breaks as well too. Throwing in throughout the year, even the off season, because they might be going from camp to camp, they may be going to tournament, whatever else. But it's like, when are these kids getting breaks? Back in the day, we used to do cross training. I went out for track and field just because, it was something different than basketball, and we're not doing the same repetitive motions where you start getting tendonitis and tendinopathies and things like that. So those things, that cross training, those things are very, very important, switching it up and finding those breaks. So, that's what I definitely recommend for, the high school population. I know it's tough because nowadays everyone wants their kid just to focus and dial in on one sport just to be great at that. But by the time, you got to think about mileage, by the time they get on to the pro level, if they do make it pro or collegiate level, even at that, then they're dealing with all these wear and tear things going on with their body, soft tissues, tendinopathies, and all of that. So that's kind of like, that's the model that I would recommend. And so currently, to answer your question about what am I doing now, a lot of people don't know I moved back at the end of 24. I was traveling a lot. Some of that might slow down, and so I'm just here just to continue to serve my population here, as needed. So doing some of the PT stuff and working on some of the strength and conditioning as well too.
So do you have room? I know you deal with professional athletes, semi-pros, all that. Do you have room for like youth athletes to?
Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
do.
yeah. Just
Okay.
the professional stuff. I mean, yeah, that's cool and stuff. I mean, you really start filling buckets at an early age, and you start noticing those changes at an early age, and that's what I'm here for, and that's what I got into the industry for as well too.
I'll send my guy to you. I already told you that. My
Yeah,
guy,
for sure.
yeah. I want him to be working with the best, man. And it's not too early for us to start, bro. So I view you as the best. I don't know anybody else that has made it to the highest association when it comes to this. So and I also saw you overseas. Can you share with our audience what you learned about the athletes overseas as it compares to the athletes in America?
Yeah. So
Basketball.
during the summer, I contract out with Adidas for like their Euro camp, Treviso Euro camp, and basically what they do is they take off of their circuit from all the different teams, and they just formulate like a select team from the top players that are able to go. So it's invitational based. So we travel overseas and get an opportunity to go through a camp with NBA coaches, semi like old professional players, semi-pro players as well too, and they just take them through an entire camp, and then they play against different teams like the next gen team, world team, and so on. But those teams are made with European athletes that have been playing professional since maybe 13, 14, or maybe 16 years old. And these guys are pretty much well advanced. This offseason, we also took a group to the Final Four, EuroLeague Final Four, which was the first time for Adidas to do it. But for an American team, I think Overtime Elite took a team at one point. I think it was Overtime Elite, either that or G League at Night. It might have been G League at Night. I can't remember. But one of the two took a team years ago and just played against 20U guys. And, we took a team this year, and I think our youngest guy had just turned 14, Reggie Evans' son. And he, he excelled, and like he held it down for himself and for the team and some of the other guys as well too. But, seeing some guys, I mean, you have Bunche that just signed a Duke. You have he played with Barcelona team, and then you have a kid named Muhammad Debone that a lot of people don't even know about. This kid's a 7-footer. Bunche is a 6'11", 7-footer as well too. But this Muhammad Debone kid, when I tell you, they say he's 14, 15, 14, somewhere around there. I don't know. But if you go and look this kid up and how he moves, and I mean how athletic he really is at his size, and it's very unbelievable. So like these kids are some of the next kids that you'll see, coming over into the NBA. You had, I mean, Luka and all those guys played in things like that whenever they were younger, playing for their country team. So the game of basketball out there is real. It's a different style of play, but the athleticism is just getting better and better overseas as well too. So yeah, it's real.
So would you say, with your experience and expertise, I know kids get a lot of skills trainers. Do you recommend, are you saying you recommend for all these high impact, high level athletes to also invest in a strength and conditioning, recovery, mobility trainer like yourself?
Yeah. I mean, whether, certain schools are getting better with hiring certified strength and conditioning specialists. I think like Deer Creek, I think there's like some of the other private schools or whatever. They actually hire strength and conditioning specialists to take them through their programs. And some of those schools even have assistant strength and conditioning coaches, not coaching staff, like people that come in and work under them as assistants. But it's definitely something that I highly recommend, because the best players are what? An available player. An available player is a durable player. So if you're dealing with these different nags and injuries and things like that, but you can't even get on the floor, I mean, something's got to give. But again, like I said, nowadays, a lot of parents and children just want to focus on the skill set. I look at, what's the thing of the lowest hanging fruit? What's your lowest hanging fruit? Is your basketball skill at dribbling or shooting already up here, but then your strength and everything else is down here? Why are we still working on this but leaving this down here? You know what I mean? So Yeah, it's one of those things that I highly recommend for these athletes to be able to fit it in their time to find a balance, whether it's going to skill work once or twice a week, and then your strength and conditioning programs, 2 to 3 times or 4 times a week, depending on the time of the season. And definitely the summertime is that time to build in those baskets.
So parents watching, they want to tap in with you. They want the athlete to work with you. How do they contact you?
My Instagram, doc_Loftis. And then I have my email, charlesloftispt@gmail.com. You can contact me those ways. Or, if you already have my number or whatever else, you can, just hit me up. But I'm also doing work out of Impact Strength and Performance, ISP. That's kind of my satellite office is where I see clients at. So, I mean, if people took a trip up there, they have, my business cards there, along with other individuals and so on. But, yeah.
I appreciate
Limdog,
you, Doc.
you got his number, don't you?
You said what?
Oh, interested. He's interested.
Mark
We
got
got
the
one.
number 'cause, hey,
Yeah.
I'm sitting here listening like, man, I need to get my son with you, doctor.
Yeah. Hopefully,
And so you do all sports, right? You're not just doing basketball. It's all sports, right?
I do all sports. Yeah, I specialize in all sports. Like it's very similar in a sense, but then again, it's just a different time of the seasons, and the biggest thing is just a training age. I can have a fresh person coming in, and I can have someone that's been with me for 3 or 4 years working out, and I can still take them through a program simultaneously together. And then from there, still being able to individualize each person's program as well too. So,
hey, nothing but the best, man. We coming through, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
I appreciate
so
y'all, man.
Well, your time has been a blessing. Hey, y'all know anybody else that's worked with 2 NBA teams? I don't. I'm signing my kid up to Dr. Loftis, man. Thank you so much, brother.
I appreciate y'all.
Give it up for him. The DOC.
Man.
His mom is special, man. She got diplomas coming out the womb. Goodness. Yeah. That's impressive, man. I wish I had 2 kids with doctorates.
That was insightful though, man. He really it's interesting, man, that that's his, his profession, and he broke it down to where like parents need to take notes. Shit. Get you some of that training.
My kid, he gets stretched. He goes to the Stretch U brand, all that kind of stuff. But if I can deal with something more than that, I gotta go. You know me. I gotta go over the top. I think my mic going in and out. Can you hear me?
It's going in and out, but I hear you.
Yeah, that's some bull. Hold on, man. Hold on. 1 2 1 2. Check. I don't like this. I don't like this in and out stuff. I could be saying something very important and y'all can't hear me. Look, it's in and out again. I hear it. Anyway, Blue, let's take it to the next level. Let me put the link into the comments. We're going to take this thing home once and for good. And listen, folks, this is the only ranking in the history of rankings that we give you an opportunity to dispute the ranking, an opportunity to express yourself about the ranking. No judgment, just bring your evidence. And of course, we call this what, Blue? Rankings court. Come on, man. Y'all on your fingers, posting comments. I can't believe my team is here or there. Bring it in your inboxes. At concerts, running up on me at the concert. PC North should be right here, right there. Oh, yeah. Somebody ran up on me, Blue.
Ran up on you.
Ran up on me. I'm with my family. Went to go see Low Shimmy. I know you like the word shimmy. Went to go see Low Shimmy by accident. And so I couldn't get... I don't know. I can't tell you one word Low Shimmy said. Harlem knew every word, had his phone out, was vibing him and Reek. I don't know what he's talking about.
He on there.
Whatever. That guy.
He on there, Drake.
And one of those Northside Panthers rolled up on me, talking about PC North ranking. So listen, I took the time to reach out to coaches. And I said, Coach, we'll leave you on anonymous. Give me your power rankings. And I'm going to put them on the screen. Anonymous 5A coach says Casher Hall number 1, Mustang 2, Southmore 3, North 4, East Central 5, Crossing 6, BA 7, Norman 8, Santa Fe 9, Newcastle 10. What do you think about this one? It's anonymous coach now. You, D. Brown.
I'm not, I'm not really mad. I mean, because this is all, opinionated. I'm okay with Casher Hall being at number 1.
Why?
But I will have to say 1A or 1B because I still will put Mustang number 1. I will probably put Casher number 2. I mean, our list is out, but I'm not mad at this.
Right.
Tupac, don't get mad at me, but Newcastle, they not in the top 10, in my opinion.
Oh, look at your boy. He got eyes on us.
I told him, hey, as far as power rankings, my guys in the 918 right there at the Hard Rock Hotel, the casino, the boys from Catoosa, they right on the outside looking in. But I do expect big things out of Catoosa and 4A. Yeah, get Newcastle off of there. I just noticed that Carl Albert is not even in there.
CA's missing.
So whoever made that list might have been drinking at the time.
Here's another one, another 5A coach.
Yeah, they must have been drinking at the time.
Southmore number 1, East Central 2, Mustang 3, Casher 4, North 5, CA 6, Crossing 7, Broken Arrow 8. We didn't get a 9. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Tulsa Memorial.
I ain't mad at Memorial cracking the top 10. Now, I don't put a lot of I put some stock, but not much because summer basketball is just different. I think that people let their guards down. I don't think people are really super duper locked in defensively. But I heard Southmore made some noise.
Southmore made a lot of noise. Man, don't get me started. Next one, next 5A coach. We got another one. Mustang, Southmore, East Central, Casher, North, Carl Albert, Broken Arrow Crossings, Edmond, Santa Fe.
Yeah, I must be. Hold on. Santa Fe, they hold on. I wouldn't mind them dropping out the top 10.
Whoa! Wait a minute. I'm gonna get my buttons ready. Hold on. Out the top 10. You know Coach Evans watch. He ain't gonna like that, Blue. Why you want Santa Fe in the top 10? Because Baba left?
That's too much. I think they're a year or two away from being really good.
Damn. Ooh, that's harsh.
That's not harsh.
This is another 5A coach. Says Mustang, East Central, Casher Hall, Southmore, PC North, Broken Arrow Crossings, Norman, Edmond, Santa Fe. Then they had Millwood / Newcastle.
Shout out to Millwood. Hey, shout out to Millwood Middle School. Shout out to the new head coach that they have. You know what I'm saying? The middle school is on the up and up. The high school, that's another story. But my guy Rico, lock in over there, man. Congratulations. But yeah, Millwood, get them. They not top 20 right now.
I'm a 6A coach. Mustang, Southmore, East Central, PC North, Casher Hall, Norman Crosses, Broken Arrow, Carl Albert, and Edmond, Santa Fe.
Man. Let me see. Somebody people, you know, maybe that young talent. I got to see the young talent at Edmond Santa Fe in action. I got to see some more.
Oh, they got the best collection of sophomores in 2029 for sure.
Yeah, that's young. That's young.
They playing this shit. This is sophomores. If listen, if you're a good player, your sophomore year is supposed to be the year you start breaking to a lineup.
Hey, listen, sorry, Coach Evans. I rock with you, but Santa Fe probably won't make the state tournament.
My button, bro. I could even. There it goes. Blue, that's a sound bite. You want to say it again?
Hey, Coach Evans, I rock with you. I salute you, but I don't think Edmond Santa Fe makes the state tournament.
Have mercy. They make the state tournament. Well, I don't know. I don't know how that works. You know, I got to break that down. How many teams? All this kind of stuff.
Hey, and again, we always have to do this disclaimer and reiterate. If I don't dislike you if I don't pick you. It's just I gotta make a pick.
Damn, you ain't gonna like this. All right, now this is the one that we put up. This is the actual Basketball Dash ranking. And again, now for the young man who rolled up on me from PC North, if you notice on every anonymous poll I got, PC North right in the middle of the road.
Nobody
North, he said they number one. Nobody, no coach, nobody. Listen, what did Jay-Z say? We don't believe you. You need more people. Nobody had him number one. Not disrespectful.
Whomever it was, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. You said you saw him at a concert, right?
Yes, concert, low shimmy.
Okay,
so but it was a lot of marijuana smoking there. It was a marijuana smoking there.
Yeah, maybe he was impaired, or maybe he thought y'all was talking about girls.
Loftis was there. That's why he was there. He's my witness. He rolled up on me. No, what he kept saying was he kept saying at 6. Actually, North is at 5. He kept saying, "Man, PC North at 6 is crazy. PC North at 6 is crazy." He kept saying it. I said, "Bro, how was it crazy? Let's talk about it." But they're at 5. I said, "But let's talk about it." He just didn't. He couldn't give me the real reasons. He couldn't tell me why, but he kept saying it's crazy. He kept saying it. But as you can see, I sent this out, and we asked everybody to come with their polls, and so people didn't turn nothing in. Everybody liked to talk in the comments. Sometimes people just like to be on my page, I think. But you have an opportunity on the show to come on the show. The link is up to submit your picks. I would have put them on the graphic. I would have done everything. I do all this work. All you gotta do is show up. But everybody want to be in a comment, want to go back and forth. And I don't understand that. It's people who really don't have no following, really, is what it is. You don't really have a following, so you want to use the energy from the page to get some energy. That's all I can tell you. All right, we got somebody want to come on. Orange Juice Jones. I think he was on. Boom. Where you at, Coach? It's dark. I see your name. I don't see no sound. I don't see your face. Now you got veteran. It says Coach Orange. That's all we see is black. That you scared to show your face. Try it again. There we go. Orange Juice. Yes, sir. How you doing, Coach?
Man, I'm good.
Got something to say about these rankings?
I agree with Blue. I gotta see what Santa Fe talking about. I've seen a lot of them coaches leaving them in there. They lost a lot.
I talked to Coach. Coach said everybody lost a lot. He said everybody lost players. He said, why are we just penalizing him?
Not the caliber of his.
But you gotta think them seniors they lost money. I'm not saying them youngsters ain't good, but you got some seniors you lost. You lose. Hopgood gone now. Dwayne gone. You lose money graduating. Both Babas is gone.
Hey, you ever heard of a player named Jaleel Shine?
Oh yeah, of course. I'm not saying they're not gonna be good, but
all right.
They young.
They got Deacon. Deacon came over from Memorial. That's another top 2029 kid. Top.
Are they East?
These are not regular 2029 kids. They're not regular. These kids are not regular.
Are they going East?
Oh,
I haven't seen.
I don't remember.
I think they released them, but I don't remember.
I can't remember either. That's going to tell the story.
One of the teams I did get a lot of from coaches, a lot of comments on was a lot of people didn't like Broken Arrow even being in the top 10.
I don't remember really what they got either.
That's what I was getting a lot of questions on, like why is BA in the top 10? I was getting that from a lot of the coaches.
Right there. Yeah, I
talked to the homie though. BA gonna be all right.
I saw BA. I put eyes on them. Sophomore played them. They were long, man. They were long. They're athletic. I know they added Jacoby July. They added Cameron Robinson. Those are, again, a lot of these 2029s y'all don't know about. These kids can really play. So I think they might be the longest team in the state. I mean, those boys.
Both of those kids are 2029 that you just named.
Yeah, both of
them. So if we talking Southmore, so on the west side, Southmore, Mustang, and Norman, I feel like, and it's early, but those are the teams that usually
people said Norman lost a lot. All those seniors.
Yeah.
Come on, and nobody's picking on Norman.
I'd have
because they won.
Norman, the state champion.
Right. I think 9 is a good spot for them. They snuck on in there. I think 9 is a cool spot.
What does Piedmont look like this year?
I ain't really heard nothing about out there at Piedmont.
They got my guy from Cashin. He came over. Herman Holmes' grandson. He came over. Victor King. Victor the King. He's got Millhouse. Millhouse is another one.
That's Chu Kennedy's grandson.
Chu Kennedy. I'm sorry. Yeah, Chu Kennedy. I'm sorry.
What was that? I thought somebody had Millwood tied with somebody number 10.
One of the coaches turned Millwood and Newcastle.
Millwood and Newcastle.
Yeah, Millwood / Newcastle.
Yeah, I saw them boys working in the gym. They doing a little something.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all. So this is a collective, group list. Me and Mark, we sometimes we agree, we disagree, but on the outside looking in, I got Catoosa. Catoosa is right there because I like what they got returning. St. Mary's stole their lunch money, but again, I think they'll grow from that, and they're gonna be really good. But y'all know who I really like.
Ooh.
And I don't know, they might not. So what if they don't crack this power rankings? But I like them in 5A, and that's the Bombers.
Hey, I got them tied.
Midwest City.
You saying that because this man's on this show. Now cut this out, bro.
Listen.
He pandering to you, Orange. He's pandering.
No.
Number 10 got them tied with somebody for my 10th spot. I ain't gonna lie.
Whoa.
For my 10th.
So you didn't turn in a 10 for one. So you saying Midwest City
I got it
top 10?
I go with my 10, and I think y'all got PC North a little too low with those recruits, with those move-ins that just came in. I think y'all.
Hold on.
What do you?
Okay, so PC North in Edmond Santa Fe, do they go east? Is that Deer Creek, Owasso, Moore, Enid, Piedmont? Wait a minute. So did Owasso? I'm confused.
The east. I don't know. We need to pull it up. We need somebody to pull it up. There you go, right there. District 1, PC North. Owasso, Moore, Enid, Piedmont.
That's a mixture of schools, though.
All of them. Every district had an east team on.
Like PC North will win that district.
Oh, yeah, hands down.
Yeah, PC North should handle business over there in that district for sure.
I mean, they handled business against Santa Fe twice last year, so I don't see nothing happening.
Hey,
different.
There was some good games. I think I went.
They were great games.
Them games was there was
some both of them.
That was some good atmosphere. Yeah, I think which. I don't know. I haven't seen Southmore, with the young sniper that moved over there, but and of course we know what Casher got. So I mean that 5 might be that 5, but I don't know. I don't know. I had them. I think I had them right above Southmore in my
I don't know. And then I want to see what all happens with CA. You know, I'm real confident in what my guy Dorian got going on. But I mean, hey, it is a new team, new coaching staff. Well, not new coaching staff, but it's they trying to bring what they do to Carl Albert. These guys see if everybody's going to respond.
Talk to Coach Brewer. He said y'all sleeping on the generals too.
Man, who's that? Grant?
Oh, that's Grant. That's Ulysses Shante Grant. Say y'all sleeping on the generals.
Hey,
D Brown, we know that you are going to always stand on business with PC North, but I haven't been able to speak with anybody to get details and information about y'all team. So just on the outside looking in, what y'all brought in, it still ain't enough. Good luck though.
Blue.
What are they? What are they? Are they 6A? What is Grant?
6A.
Oh man, that's rough.
They're in the same district as Southside.
That's
rough. See them
y'all got they in y'all district?
Yes.
Oh Lord.
They got to see John Wick and friends twice.
Yeah. No, but I posted that whenever PC North got all their transfers. I think it's great.
They're very excited about those transfers. They're not gonna like you saying,
rightfully so. But I still think Mustang is too much for
him. I think, man.
Now, do you think that the PC North faithful and fans are they triggered by that? By my assumptions?
I think.
Can we just talk? Can we just say who?
Not gonna shake your hand. The kids gonna be the kids gonna shun you. You know how the kids get. You know how the kids get when you do this.
D Brown already got dapping thinking I don't like PC North. Like I love all the kids. I want to see them all do well. But like whenever I gotta make a pick, I'm gonna make a pick and I'm gonna stand on it. Hey, D Brown again. Y'all ain't doing no talking. Y'all wasn't doing no talking last year. That's all I'm saying.
I ain't gonna lie. I kind of like PC North over Mustang. Mustang. I think that's the.
Hey, hold on. If somebody just messaged you, you can't believe that,
man. It's gonna be.
No, you know what? No, that's your opinion. I'm just going back and forth.
It's my opinion. I think with the pieces they got, Mustang got a squad. Don't get me wrong.
So you saying PC North #1 is what you saying? What you saying? Is what you saying? On you just said they beat, you got them over the #1 team. So what's over #1?
I think. Well, I ain't got to see the new PC North. I seen Mustang play. I haven't seen PC North, but I think with the pieces they got, I think in that matchup, I think they might come out with it.
Hey, so let's kind of just go through it. I like the big kid from Bethany. I don't think nobody on PC North can do nothing with him.
Big kid from Bethany.
Brett or something.
Yeah.
I don't think you don't think TJ can handle him?
I don't know. It should be.
Hey,
man,
what's up, my people?
What's up, Mayor?
TJ's a monster, bro. That man's a man child.
Hey, man.
I'm
glad somebody know. I'm glad somebody putting some respect on TJ name, man.
TJ's a man child, bro.
Hey, and I'm gonna say this: I had to go watch it for myself, man. I had to go watch it for myself. Hey, I'm a fan of that kid, man.
TJ been a monster since a while. TJ,
I'm late. I'm late to the ball game with him.
Let's talk about it. I mean, because I really only talk about kids if we bigging up comparing. I don't get on here and talk down on kids, but do you think he's better than Nate?
I'm not gonna say he's better than Nate right now, but I say his ceiling is a lot higher. It's a lot higher earlier. Meaning like he's already Nate had to learn to shoot the mid range in the 3-pointer. I was in the gym. TJ was hitting the mid and the 3-point consistently. He already doing that, man. So I'm like, I started licking my chops.
Hey! Wait a minute, D-Lo. You better look at that chat.
Come on, Jazz. Let them be great. Jazz always come on and try to stop the flow. Come on, Jazz. Let them be great.
Man,
I'm in your tracks.
Hey man, I ain't gonna talk. I ain't saying too much, man. But y'all speaking on a couple kids that I put my eyes on, so I had to say something, man. Even X, man, it's
bro.
Like it.
Like
X. Hey man, and he above the rim. Like I didn't know he was above the rim like that.
Yeah.
Y'all better stop, man. Y'all better stop playing, man.
I'm excited, bro. I'm excited to
D
see.
Brown. I like all the above the rim and all that stuff. But when you go to the south side, you watched them. You was in Stillwater. When them bombs is raining from the logo.
Hey man.
These is more than twos.
Hey Mark.
North got
I'm telling.
that can shoot.
I'm telling them. I'm telling them the same thing Coach Griffin and Coach D used to tell me. Hey, we picking them up when they get off the bus. We picking you up when you get off the bus, bro. When you walk in the gym, we gritting on you. You know you plan to get some dogs tonight, man. Hey, we setting the tone, bro. I'm telling you, man.
But you ain't the coach.
This
you
is
the
a
dad.
beautiful thing. Basketball season is so far away, but I'm excited for the Mustangs, the PC North, the Sophomores, the whole nine.
That'll be the game right there.
Hey, but did y'all notice? I did not say we were supposed to be number one. I like Mustang at number one.
You didn't say that.
I'm proud of you, D-Lo.
Hey, I like them at number one, man. I know they got some pieces. They got Chance over there. They got Cotty just went over there. You know, they got Sion already. And they got them 267 kids. 267 kids just transferred in.
Yeah.
And they got a 6'9" freshman.
Hey man, it's a scary sight, man. But I want to see if what coach gonna put it together, though, man.
It's okay, Mark. It's okay.
Oh, I know it's okay.
Hey, Mark got quiet when we start. Hey, when we talk about
that's why I tell him it's okay, Mark.
Hey, when the big dogs hopped off the porch, man, you start looking like it's cold in the room, man.
I never worry about the size. When you got them boys that can shoot the ball from across the street, it's different. That's all I can tell you. It's different.
Hey, as long as you know you're gonna have to shoot it from across the street, man. Because we could, as long as you know that.
No problem doing it. I'm trying to tell you, ain't no problem doing it. D Brown, you was peeking at the little boy in that pink jersey about a couple weeks ago, and you saw what you saw, D Brown. You know basketball. You came over there and talked to him.
Bro, hey man, I respect the game, man. I know ball players, man. I'm not taking nothing against the kid. Hey man, they great, man. I love what they got going on over there, man. I just know
John Wick.
I just know you own my $100 after the game. That's all I know.
Ooh. Okay, D Brown.
Mark with a gunshot.
Oh, I got it. You know I got. Oh, he did one. You know I got it.
Hey, yeah, I know you got it. That's why I said I want it after the game. I don't need to be waiting tonight. The cash app, cash app is all I got, man.
Hold on, y'all got a hundo whenever PC North and Sophomore meet up.
Hundo. Now, D Brown, be honest. Where do you put North? Your personal top
6A or power ranking?
Power rankings.
Power ranking. Man, I probably personally would have put him at 3.
Okay.
I would have put him at 3. Hey, so that's why I can't really be mad at them being at 4 or 5 because it ain't too far off where I would have put them.
There we go.
But I damn so
based off of all the moves, I think I put them where we got them because East Central got the most luggage. If you know, them some big time pieces that they got over there.
Man, I like East Central, man. I like the East Central. That's why I would have probably been Mustang, East Central Mustang, and then PC North.
I gotta
keep Cash up there though.
Hey man, hey bro, why are you so high on Cash, bro?
Look what they done. Look what they got back.
Okay, you talking about what they done? Okay, and what they got? They lost it. I thought they lost their main piece last year.
Oh,
all them back.
They was all juniors.
Okay, so they probably should have been for it, but I get it.
City's coming back.
But I ain't mad. I ain't mad at it though, because them pieces that PC North got, I mean, that's
Hey
decent.
man, and we didn't, and they ain't said nothing about Cooper, big boy Cooper from PC. I mean from Edmond North.
How tall is he? I can't get a gauge by the pictures. How tall is
Man, he about 6'4", 6'3". And then y'all ain't even said nothing about CJ that came from UConn. He playing football right now, so he ain't even on the basketball court. But I seen him. He came out a couple times before football season, before he went out there for football.
Brown, it's only
Hey,
15
I love
years.
it, man.
Bro, that's
I'm
why,
excited.
bro.
I'm
Hey,
excited, bro.
and
I'm excited to
that's
see
why I don't
what
understand. People
CJ
keep
do
saying,
with it.
Hold on, go
Blue, I don't understand. People keep saying PC North deep. Bro, we only had 6 players in the summer league, man.
6.
We only had 6 players, and 2 of them was Fred. Amir Davin was two of the 6. So if you add 4, that's only 10 players. So where's all these players everybody talking about?
Everybody tell me y'all loaded. Oh, okay, y'all got some room.
So I'm like even if you say it's 11 or 12, I mean it ain't no more than 11. If it was say 12, that ain't even deep, man.
Hey.
So that's all I'm saying, man. Like we got a lot of people that's gonna turn heads and brought something to the table, man. And we lost some pieces. I don't think I won't ever get on here and ever say somebody gonna replace Nate, because his mentality, his mind, his how he played, man, his energy is gonna be unmatched. And then TJ, the leader he was last year, man, he's gonna be hard to replace, you know. So we have some players, and Malachi as well, man. We have some players that we miss, man. But I'm looking forward to see who's gonna step up this year, man. And I'm thinking, and then you know what I'm saying, we talking about the people that moved in, man. I ain't even said them. My Davin been working, man. He's 6'2" right now, man.
6'2".
I don't know. Yeah, man, he taller than me. He woke up yesterday, a couple of days ago, taller than me, and
Oh,
he swearing I
God.
ain't. And I'm 6'1", man.
Oh my
Hey, your
God.
boy. Hey,
So
I think
I
I told you, but man, I was proud of him in Orlando, bro. He really did his thing. The couple of games I got to
man, I
watch him play,
appreciate that,
bro, you could tell the y'all over there swagging. He doing his thing for real, for
man.
real.
Man, I appreciate that. I appreciate it, man. We're gonna keep him grinding on the swag, man. The mentality,
I've
man.
been saying people don't
Mark,
say his name. Prep Hoops got him all the way effed up. I don't know why. After this,
yeah, man. Hey,
I know
man,
you'll get him right. I know on September the
man,
13th.
we pulling
I
up,
know you pulling up.
man. We pulling up to the prep hoop. We pulling up to the prospect camps.
Yeah.
This is his first camps going to, man. I ain't been pulling them out to no camps, so that may be one of the reasons why he ain't been ranked. Because man, you got to be prepared mentally and everything when you go out to the camp. So I'm expecting for all that to change, man. But yeah, man, y'all. But you know one thing I ain't gonna surprise. I'm gonna say this. Get off. I'm from the north. We from the north, bro. People don't never. We always got to go out. They don't never show us no love, man. Even when back in the old John Marshall days, man, winning state championship, they ain't never put no respect on our name, bro. We got to go and stand on business and make them respect it, man. So that's the mentality I hope this team has, man. So we gonna see, man.
You hungry?
Yeah.
Hey man, they work. I've never seen. I was at the football game. The whole basketball team was there, man. I've never seen it. It's a scrimmage, bro. At Deer Creek, bro. They all there, bro. I ain't never seen that this early, man.
Locked in. They're on a mission. I was trying to see if we can get them
Yeah.
in the
They got a
Wi-Fi so we can
taste of
slide
it
on
last
them.
year. They trying to get over that hump.
Hey man, hey, when you lose like that, man, I know it got to be a taste in your mouth, man. A nasty taste in your mouth, man. So hopefully everybody grinding different, coaching staff, the administration, everybody on a whole different level, man. Trying to level up with the girls, man.
What the hell kind of hill y'all running? I ain't seen a hill that
Good
tall.
luck to the
Where that
boys
hill
this
at,
year,
man?
D-Lo.
I see. So you got to be from the north, man, to know where that hill is, man.
I know where that hill is. At it is.
It's
It ain't
really the
actually
west.
on
It's
the
the
north,
northwest,
but
man.
it's over there.
It's the northwest.
Yeah,
It's the
there you
north
go. You
over there
said that
on
right.
39.
Northwest.
Hey,
Yeah, you know, but you got to be outside to know that, man. But yeah, it's over there. It's over. But I tell, I ain't keeping it to
we ain't
myself,
no
man. It's
strangers
over
to
there off
no
the
hill,
highway off
man. We
39.
ain't no strangers, but we
That's
put the weight vest on too when we get the hill.
that hill is crazy.
It look crazy.
That hill crazy.
How many kids you got out there? It was like
Yeah,
a bunch of kids on the video. How many kids you got out there?
man, it'd be like 10 or 11 kids out there most days, man. Yeah, but my wife really handled that, man. I really be at football practice, man. She do it on Monday and Wednesday. We be out there with the football team, man. So we go over there, man. She be over there handling that,
The
man.
wife is running the hill drills.
Yeah. She do. Yeah. She running that,
She
man.
out there.
Family affair. I
Hold
didn't
on.
know.
Mama Brown got that boot off. She good now.
Hey, man, she been back to it, man. I'm surprised. I've been telling her to slow down, man. Hey, you know she thinks she a track star. I tell her you are not at OSU no more, man. You're not at OSU no more. Sit down.
She sound like my wife. My wife swears she still get out there on that track and do something, being toe
Hey, man, tell her she ain't Midwest City no more, man.
everything, man.
Hey, man, it's hard to bounce back when we get our age, man.
I'm glad you got my guy
Hey, but
locked in. I know if you
yeah.
didn't say nothing, D Brown, but I know you. I know the rankings came out and you didn't see my boy Davido in no top 50. I know you had something to say.
Insane.
I told Blue, I said, man, that's crazy. Ain't no
and
damn
we
way.
agreed. I said, bro, I mean, hey,
come on, man.
you can't be that off.
The top 50. Not top 50. Come on.
But at the same time, I'm kind of glad it happened, man, because if he was somewhere else, he probably wouldn't be trying to grind the same, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, but like I said, man, y'all gonna be out on the 13th? You gonna be out on the 13th, Mark?
Yeah, we in there. Basketball Dad's gonna be there. Plus Harlem World gonna be there. We in the mix.
Okay, man. All right, man. Man, we'll lock in. Man.
Sure, man. We appreciate
it. Hey, just make sure, man, y'all continue to put some respect on PC North. Man.
Respect is there. What is disrespectful about being number 5? Somebody please tell me.
No. It's not really where they at right there. I'm talking more so when I be seeing people asking like, man, they too deep over there, man. They don't. Hey, man, we got a great coach over here, great coaching staff, man. We just had salute to Coach White. This was added to the coaching staff, man. That was a great piece right there to the coaching staff, man. I'm excited, man, more so than anything. But just to make sure y'all continue to put some respect on PC North is what I'm saying.
Yeah, hey, state tournament team. Y'all, you got my respect. They are a state tournament team.
Sure.
I even told Coach Evans, man, listen, I can't take you seriously till you get by the North. I ain't seen you beat the North yet. I told him that straight up. He'll tell you that. He know it. You got to get by the North, man.
Hey, man, that's what they got to do, man. But we gonna see, man, because it's all good to talk and bring attention to it, man. But they got to go out there and grind, man.
They gonna do it, man. You listen.
I hope them young Thundercats do well. I just ain't got a lot of faith in Santa Fe, man.
Hey,
man, before them 2029s over there, y'all gonna put some respect on them this year though, man, because they gonna stand out there and stand on business, man. Y'all gonna put so it's coming.
That's what I said. Nobody respects 2029 for some reason. This gonna be the year 2029 breaks out. Watch what I tell you.
Hey, I believe it too. I got my money on it, man. Absolutely. Hey, y'all be blessed though.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you, D Brown. That's the mayor of the North. Y'all kept talking about PC North too long. The mayor will show up. Well, folks, we open up the court docket. All that wolfing and talking. Nobody brought a claim before the court. So seeing no claims against the Basketball Dad rankings, the rankings will stand as presented. As always, we're undefeated in court. We're 2-0 in court. It's kind of like when you get a ticket and then the cop don't show up. That's how we feel. Y'all issuing out tickets, but you don't show up to court. So we won our case again.
So the judge gonna throw it out.
It ain't hard, man. I mean, listen, one thing about me, every team on the list, I put eyes on. A lot of people be saying shit out of emotions. I put my eyes on the teams, bro. I go to practices. I do all the stuff, all the work to be able to say what I say. Me and Blue don't always get along. We argue about this stuff back and forth. This ain't no just haphazard list. There's a lot of context that go into this.
It's solid.
I appreciate it. And it's not a perfect science. Again, this is opinions based on observation. And a lot of stuff can go either way. But I think these are very good teams that I've seen. And there's some teams on the outside that are just on the outside. If we did a top 15, I'm sure anybody who's complaining about not being in the top 10, you find yourself somewhere within that top 15 for sure. That's all I'm going to say. I haven't put eyes on Murder City High. So how is Midwest City looking, fellas? Y'all know more than me.
I just like the additions, and I love the coach.
Yeah, they're gonna be good. Shout out Tori, man. He recovering from his surgery and everything. Shout out to my guy over there. But I heard you say something about Millwood Middle School too. At middle school.
Are we dipping? No. That's a little far way off. Are we dipping down that low?
I mean, no, I mean it's the future. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
I'll just
My,
bring it.
they turned the keys over to my guy to let them run the middle school, so I had to shout out that Newt. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Little Rico. Little Rico, the future.
They've been in the
Oh
gym.
man,
They've been in the gym. They started this week. They've been in there.
have you seen the varsity in the gym too?
I seen them in there.
All right, hey man, we have a missing team report on the Falcons.
I
Ain't
was
seen them
expecting,
outside.
bro.
They've been in there, man. They grinding. You know, they coaching staff doing what they doing. I'm ready. I'm ready to see. I'm ready for see what's gonna happen.
Here's another thing too, coaches. I've talked to some of y'all off air, coaches. Listen, you don't like your position, but then you got secret transfers that you haven't announced. So I'm giving y'all the respect. If you haven't announced the transfers, I can't give you credit for players you haven't announced. I think that's fair. Because I want the public to be able to understand why we're saying what we're saying. So some of y'all are holding on to the Easter eggs in your baskets, and I'm letting you hold on to them, So until you release them, and you got some Easter egg baskets on the football team, until we see them suit up, it's real hard to give you credit for that till we see it in action. That's all I'm saying. But I'm keeping my eye on them, I'm being
some of these coaches too, Slim Dog. I kind of want to see them have some success and maybe win, so they'll come on the show. You got them coaches be like, I don't want to come on yet. I want to wait. Like, man, just come on, man. Just come on.
It's not even about us per se. It's really about some people that really want to say, I told you so too. They want to make sure all the conditions are right. So when they come on, like last year, I felt like it was never said, but I feel like my guy Richie had a sense of satisfaction from Carl out when he came on, because there was some parents murmuring and all that murmuring going on, but he brought the trophy home.
I got that.
That's all. So I get it. What do we think about Douglas? Hold on.
State champs.
What do we think about
girls
Douglas?
or boys?
Much about them.
Girls or boys?
Boys.
Oh yeah, boys. Personally, I got them ranked in the top 3 and 4A. Matter of fact, I give you my 4A teams. I feel like there's gonna have opportunity to win the state championship. Just way too early. I got Douglas, Catoosa, McGinnis, or Fort Gibson. But yeah, Douglas is definitely in the mix.
This
was that order?
No, that wasn't any order. That was just who I think will win the championship out of those 4 teams.
I think that's solid. You think Casher got 3A sewn up again?
Absolutely.
He been saying that. He was saying that since March.
It'll be them and Crossings battling it out.
Damn.
2A, I got Weetown.
We woke up.
Well, you skipping our friends at Dale? Are you just not?
I was like, what's Dale?
No chance.
Our friends at Dale are in 3A.
I know, but you skipped over them. Like you just said it's gonna be Crossing. You skipped Dale.
Shout out to my guy at Dale. I love the interview. Love they got 5 in a row, but yes, it's a wrap.
No foresight.
No who?
I said no foresight in sights. You think it's over with?
Man, if foresight was there, I still say they will lose.
They don't think they can run to that bus.
Cash Hall different. That's Tulsa's team.
Yes, Brittany. I got a chance to go to one. It wasn't a practice, just a run, and they're doing a lot of skills and drill. This is in the summertime, but no, Douglas will be in the mix. They're I like the new coach. He's teaching. They're listening. They're excited. They're very optimistic. I believe everybody stayed except for I know one player has left. I heard allegedly. That's all I know. So I still got to see.
He out of there. Yeah, he out of there.
Oh, for sure. Okay, I heard about.
Somebody said
OCA versus Walker in 2A state. Yeah, I'm still going with Weetown.
You ever heard of a guy named Carter Coleman?
Yes, I have.
All right, just making sure.
Yeah, Carter. He needs a little help. Carter, a dog though.
He got another little guard with him. I don't know his name. It's another little guard. He's pretty good too.
I'm trying to think. Does OCA? That might be Christian Heritage. Where does Hudson go? I think Hudson goes to. I don't know if he go to OCA or Christian Heritage. He go one of them little schools. But yeah, it's gonna be. Man, I'm excited, man. I'm ready for October 1st. You know, I'm ready for all that. You know,
I am too, but I am ready for these football games this Friday night. But
hey,
basketball is gonna be good.
What's the word on Spencer?
Hey,
I don't know.
Improvement on Star Spencer. I think they got a couple pieces over there. I think it's gonna be better. I don't know if they gonna.
Is Spencer 3A or 4A?
3A, I believe.
Mm.
I don't know if they a tournament contender, but I know Robbie. He know what he doing over there. He gonna get them right. They got some pieces. They got some decent pieces over there. I'm ready to watch them too.
Robbie the coach, is that what you're saying on the air?
That's what I don't know. Don't get me to lie.
You just said Robbie don't get him right. Now you trying to backtrack.
So he been posting them. I know, you know, he was over there and he was the assistant. And you know, he's been coaching them. I don't know if they made it. I know he's been in practice every day and he's been practicing.
Listen, Star Spencer administration decision makers. Get this young man that job. I will have to shut my social media down if you break that young man's heart. He's been through a lot.
No, he's the coach. That's
okay, come on, don't do this. Don't even play with this young man. This young man is very passionate. I will turn my Facebook off if you don't get this job because the long post alert is coming. If you don't get it.
Yeah, he gonna get them right. But even with the pieces that they got, I think they got a better team than they did last year. I don't think Quayshawn got to go out and score 40 a night just to get beat by 30 no more. You know.
Oh, you think the kid from Northwest Classen is enough? That's the only one I know that came over there.
He's gonna help. I mean, and then you gotta develop them kids. Another kid. He had a decent summer, light skinned kid that's kind of got a little size on him. He might be 6'3", 6'4", but I mean, you gotta develop, man. Now Q can ball. I ain't gonna lie. He's a killer. He needs to grow a little bit, but Q can ball.
Star Spencer community. Another question. 73084. Whatever. When did the pink jerseys come in Star Spencer? I don't remember Star Spencer wearing pink. They wearing pink, black, in your day, blue?
No.
Where? I thought it was breast cancer awareness, but I saw him with the pink on or something. What's the pink? I don't understand. Somebody from Star Spencer, let me know what the pink is all about.
Oh no.
I would have transferred off the pink. I ain't gonna lie.
All the pictures I see my mom and dad blue and white. That's all I know.
Yeah, I just don't know where the pink come from. That's all I was just asking for a friend.
Bobcats.
Yeah, shout out to them. Well, we do have a announcement. I saw a flyer today. Tryouts for the mighty Dale City Eagles. August 8th? August 28th. Tryout. So if you want to be an Eagle, you want to fly high, you want to play in the same gym of the great ones, show up.
Congrats to Debo again, man. Congrats to Debo.
Do what?
Y'all tryouts yet at Millwood for the girls?
No, I think we had to announce. They had a pep rally, I think, on the first day about it, and I wasn't there, so I'm not in the classroom, so I don't know. But so far, workouts we just been having the same group we've been having, so.
Well, October 1, I'll be calling Sheldon what time y'all practicing. I got to put my eyes on something. Well, I said like October 10th. I give y'all a week to, tighten up.
Shoot,
a week. Okay.
We hitting the ground running October 1st. That just means we could be in the gym a little bit longer,
Add that air on, please. I'll pull up.
Well, it's so hey, Mark, it's so hot in that gym, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Had the air on. I'm telling you.
Bro, Coach Hayes, we need it, brother. It's so hot in that gym. It's like 105 outside already, so it's so hot in that gym. It's but yeah, we ready, man. We got our schedule mostly ironed out.
Any marquee games that we need to know about?
I mean, of course, you got your Millwood Douglas game. You know, that's always a good one. I want to say,
is it 2 games or 1 game with Douglas?
I think right now it's 1 game. Just because I think the second one was supposed to happen like over the holiday break or something like that. But we in the Mustang tournament, that holiday tournament. I think it would have happened like the next day, like after that Saturday or that Monday, I think, or something like that, coming fresh off that tournament.
So is that game at Millwood or at Douglas?
That I want to say Douglas. I want to say Douglas this year. Yeah, I want to say Douglas. Don't quote me. I'm pretty sure.
I'll ask you the same question I asked Coach Holmes. You ever heard of a young lady named Justice Woods?
Man, she's a dog. Who ain't heard of her?
I'm gonna pull up. I gotta pull up. I'm coming to the girls' game. I gotta pull up.
I'm excited.
I'm a fan.
Our team. I'm excited for them. We got some youngsters out there that can really play. So
come check it all out, man. Just turn the air on. I'm gonna pull up, man.
I'll be there too.
Turn it on tomorrow.
Well, I want to come out when the practice. I don't want to see no conditioning. I want to see some practice. Yeah. Can the Lady Falcons hit these layups that they were so elusive last year? The layups.
Gonna be a good game. We trying to get back to the Coliseum. That we call it? Ain't it called the Coliseum now?
What they call it?
Got to get to the Coliseum, man.
I call it the new big house, but that's what we call it.
No, it's called the big house. Still gonna be the big house to me.
Yeah.
Well, folks, you know what time it is.
What Blue be doing?
Yeah. It's over with. Another great show. Shout out to Dr. Charles Loftis,
Chuck,
Tariq Kabba, and the big man, the boss, David Jackson, will come on the show tonight. Shout out to Sheldon Orange coming on the show tonight. Shout out to everybody who served us critique tickets but did not show up to court today. Basketball dads are 2-0. Appreciate y'all. Blue, appreciate you. Yeah, there you go. Case dismissed. Be out. Peace.